You basically like split him in two.
The target is now quite dead. I like that.
And essentially, like everything within 4 meters, there's like a geyser of fucking blood.
Oh, that's
Does that
going
mean
to
I need
take
to do
so
an
long.
agility test?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Let's see if I slip on the blood. That'd be very fitting for
Listen,
fucking...
I enjoy the fireworks, but I don't like being in the splash zone.
World Eater falling in own blood that he spilled.
Barbara, please.
I'm doing my best.
I understand,
I
but
killed 2 of them, okay. You just see him, like, I cut him vertically, like, up through the chest. All of intestines spit everywhere. I cut through the fucking main arteries of this bitch. Blood going everywhere. And then you see, as with the momentum of the swing, I just fall face first onto the ground.
I'm going to have to make sure none of this blood heals
Gotta
the
rotate
joints.
this little idiot. Get rotated, little idiot. He's now
Also,
on the ground.
Zero and Hephaestus also give me agility rolls. Because that's everyone
Is
within
Zero
4
on the
meters.
building?
It's like, again, it's like a air quotes
A
building
geyser
like
of blood, okay.
structure that's, again, and that warrior was just enough that he was able to, like, he would have been able to like, attack Zero like with some penalties and whatnot. That's very nice. That's a critical success. So despite all the setbacks, the rumbling, rebelling stomach, Zero stands tall and steady in the face of adversity. And Hephaestus?
Oh god, right.
Agility.
Oh, it's
I get a tar.
It's for anyone moving, technically, but we can do this as if we were moving.
No,
I'm gonna be moving
must.
next turn, so...
Yeah, you would have like moved to
Yeah.
basically come to support Astral to like take out the last remaining one.
Can I still
is there
take
any
a half
modifier?
action while I'm on the ground?
What do you have in mind?
Aim.
Oh,
I'm like, alright, I'm like looking at this one around the corner while I'm on the ground, and I'm like, okay, here, I'm gonna put this right here in his fucking butt.
Alright. I think,
Festius.
with that...
They just hold out their arms in front of them and just drop.
Yeah, and that, I'm gonna say that, yeah. They try, seeing the momentum swinging backwards, the remaining Tyranids would have tried to like run. But I'm gonna say that I'm pretty sure that you have just like prevented them from doing that and just slaughtered them. Either way. And
This is how much blood there is, by the way. This square, that's how much blood there is. How do you even have that much blood in it?
Do you ever wonder if, like, we create more blood when we kill these things than what they are actually supposed to have?
Maybe.
I feel like that's happened.
so I'm just gonna make one more.
I need to make some willpower
Oh,
tests.
nice.
I have -10. I succeed. I instantly, upon falling on my face, regain my senses from my frenzy.
Welcome back. I see that glint in your eyes when Barbaroth.
You see him like slowly stand up. And you just see him like sit down on the ground with all the blood around him and he looks satisfied.
Like a fucking sandbox.
He's like, yay! I did this, smile.
Yeah, so
Starts making a goddamn castle out of the coagulated.
for the purposes of an encounter, like fear effects, the encounter has finished, so all the fear effects has went away. Astrodel, he's not dying, but it seemed like the turn got like 1 or 2 good hits in, and I will be fine. I will join you soon enough. Make sure our allies are progressing well.
Your cloak is now even more red than it was.
Yeah. I had yellow highlights on this. Oh wow. Nothing.
You can just leave
now.
the area without any further rolls. It's gonna be.
Luck, my fellow heretics.
Mackay.
We'll see you another day.
Oh.
Yep.
I
I'm
salute
going
to
into.
Sierra.
Yeah, I'm going into suspended animation.
Goodbye forever, sir.
Holy shit.
Find it.
Huh?
I have an ability that allows me to go into suspended animation, but I'm. Oh, there we go. Happy.
Perhaps I am not in the right mindset for medicine.
Okay.
I can only do one action until I fully rest, so I'm just gonna be a hindrance.
Oh, that's.
I mean, we kind of all need to rest.
No, I
You
mean,
know
you guys
what?
can do still 2 actions, and my gun requires like a full action to really do.
Oh, you are right. The
It's
yeah.
the effect.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna say to basically not make this more complicated than necessary, and you also know that you have like you are working on a time clock. That essentially you can like together with like fellow heretics, you can take a breather, restore your faith like in your cause in the chaos gods.
Alpha Legion, I don't think follows specifically the ones, right? I thought they were like more neutral.
No, they don't. They don't follow any specific gods, but they do believe in the general idea of the gods themselves. So it's kind of more like less of an allegiance to one specific and more the entire idea.
Yeah, and
And
specifically,
also Horus himself.
yeah, specifically Zero's like in his region, like he like his goal is like ascendancy of the chaos god, so he's like chaos undivided kind of dude.
No, my guy's unreliable as far as all chaos or the Legion goes itself. This would fit.
Oh yeah, so not gonna lose, like you are able to like suspend yourself like for a moment and like basically regain the calmness to like wash away the negative effects that have quite frankly fucked you over in regards to that big weapon of yours. Yeah, because Sally, no, I mean Sally. In this system, like when shit goes sideways, the shit goes sideways from 0 to 100 very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Zabel, you don't have to worry about that. And those scenes that scene that we see now, that we had like at the end of last session, you dealing with those with Imperial Guardsmen, repeats once or twice as we are making our way through this humongous, massive hive spire of the Imperial of Man, now the one that's under assault by the swarms of ravenous monsters, tyrannids, one that is falling apart as various automated systems are sparkling, there's fire, smoke, dust everywhere, and you are finally able to, of course supported by your allies as they're also taking their own share of fighting in a distance in like a separate street or block. You see Grants, mutants, not Letitia's, Larry sets, mutants as well, zealots of all kinds. The small army that is just enough to punch through the still active defenses of the upper spire and essentially allow you to punch your way through towards the upper spire where your challenger, your rival, the sorcerer Nereus, will await. And the scene that welcomes you on top is of you are reminded, despite what you are, the heretical background, there are still some small bits of irrelevant knowledge sometimes floating in your brain. You are reminded of that old Terran's saying or specifics that rats are always first to escape a drowning boat. I know English, as I spoke, I was like, fuck, in English it's completely differently, and I just like brain farted completely. But yes, the boat is sinking and the rats are fleeting, because what you see, that while on one hand, sure, the defenders of the upper hives definitely look better equipped. Their armors looked more durable, think more like a stormtrooper carapace, not like your typical poor fucking guardsman uniform. They also do not have flashlights, and by that I mean just your regular lasguns. They have something better. But you see that for the most part, those that still try to stand and fight, they are being dealt with by your allies. And you see that somewhat of a majority of them, they are currently not focused on trying to hold back whatever threats are coming to the upper hive. They are focusing specifically to protect their employees. You see multiple groups of very well clothed, rich nobles that are being surrounded by bodyguards, stormtroopers that are desperately trying to scurry away with their belongings, trying to find an evacuation route and all of that jazz. So while you do not have essentially, you do not have to worry about combat as much right now. Obviously, if you pursue something and you have a close contact meeting with Imperial soldier or stormtrooper that's currently evacuating a noble, they will probably try to shoot you, but it's more or less assumed that at this point in time you have enough momentum and power that you can just steamroll through whatever whatever oh god, what is the word I'm looking for? Brain, please.
Egoistic?
Whatever incidental encounter there is, it's incidental, and it's not a huge deal.
Yeah, as soon as we see a line of guardsmen fire upon him, men, I'm just running at them like a rabid pit bull and just breaking their complete line instantly.
Yeah, because
you know what?
Regular guardsmen, they cannot do shit to Chaos Marines.
Yeah.
You
Chaos
know what?
Marine's scary.
I think we're an excellent influence on this place.
Really sprucing up the place points to all of the effigies that I've made along the way of all the different bodies.
Looks at the nobles struggling. I really think we are doing a good job.
You're really freshening this place up, you know?
You know, I was a little upset about the blender earlier, but this lightens my mood.
Wow. Okay.
True chaos fashion.
Now I need to get rid of those
The only
things.
way to enjoy being a chaos person, enjoying a nice blood smoothie.
And I I'm getting rid of the markers that I won't be using. Oh, and also I should mention, because you would have also seen those scenes that along the way you have like running battles between still Imperial Loyalists and Tyrannids. Once or twice they even try to like basically try to pull enemy mine, like Loyalists like and you against Tyrannids, but all in all, in the end result is the same. Your enemy is dead and you're marching forward towards the upper spire. And speaking of upper spire, here's the situation. While, again, the Oracle Swords, the Many-Eyed, as was the name of the Oracle that set you up on this path, they prove right and true once again. Because there is a potent omen pointing you towards the towards Nereus, the Summoner. However, it pointed you towards like this specific spire, like the upper spire, but this is like upper spire in Warhammer 40k levels. So the entire place is still fucking massive in terms of scope. So you know the general area where you have to look, and you are sure that this is absolutely the case where you are, even that you have no psychic abilities, you have no science. In your guts, your instinct, the general sense feeling, the tense atmosphere, the weight sitting down upon your shoulders tells you that this is the place, or rather this upper hive is the area that you have to look for Nereus. And now you still have to narrow down the search to see if how quickly and how many like resources in terms of like being tired or not you'll have to spend. While the book offers me some ideas what heretics players can do in terms of skill checks to try and find like locate Nereus, I first before giving hints, the floor is yours. If you have any ideas of your own how you can like look for your summoner rival, feel free to go ahead.
Perhaps I could look into the camera system nearby with my tech use ability, or other security measures.
Actually, tech use is definitely one of the things that are possible, and that would be challenging, so +0 tech use test, so just flat roll.
Never mind, this upper ring stuff is pretty difficult.
You rolled 99, my man. Do you want to spend infamy point?
Bro.
If I rolled a 99, I think the game's just like, no.
Defy fate.
Telling me to
Defy
stop.
fate. If you rolled a 100, then the game would have said no.
You know what? You're right. I'll do that again.
Alright. It is a failure from these tests. Okay. However, with that reroll, you do not get a level of fatigue.
Oh.
From the mental exertion, also like trying to go through all of those cameras. You try to basically use auspex, like searching for strange broadcasts and wavelengths. So yeah, it is tedious, but it's not tiring yet. Okay.
Perhaps I should try again.
Hold on, let's give chance to
Yeah.
Babarov, Zero.
I'm gonna look to Zero first because I need to read some of my talents real fast.
I'm gonna roll something real quick for myself for funny. They undo their helmet and then a bunch of liquid refuse starts falling out of it.
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay.
Character was throwing it.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Puts it back on. And just simply says, well, if we can't get through the tech use, I don't think I have much to offer, sadly. I don't know this place, after all.
Alright,
I'd have tech use, but yeah.
I have a really dumb question.
I mean, 2 heretics can try the same skill check if you want.
Or whatever.
Again, like think like this is like a very large place, and it's very likely that Hephaestus himself could not be able to like cover everything. And yeah, with that you get 3 degrees of success. Essentially,
He didn't destroy the computer at all when he got the 2 degrees of failure, because I'm assuming in D100 systems there's reason why you don't roll every time is because if you do fail, there's consequence, right?
If you roll worse than a 3, so since he re-rolled and used that roll of a 2 instead of a 3, it would have been okay.
it
But if
depends on
had been
situation.
yeah.
In this specific like skill challenge, because this is a skill challenge, basically the main consequence of failing too much, if you like get 3 degrees of failure, you get level of fatigue. So that's the main consequence. And it's like, again, this is like Warhammer 40k, so there's like everything is big and there's a lot of everything. So even if Hephaestus destroyed like 1 computer terminal, you could have easily found another one, basically block next block, next street and whatnot. So we have 3 degrees of success. Actually, I'm just gonna put it. Wait. Oh, okay. That didn't show up. Right, so I'm just gonna keep it on Discord. So now that you are getting some clues, not knowing yet where to go, but you're starting to find this. Oh my god, how to say that in English? Follow
on the trail.
Yeah, follow the trail, like catching the scent of a trail. Above the board, you're essentially the goal of the skill challenge is to acquire total of 10 degrees of success. You already have 3, so there are still like 7 remaining to
I would keep it to myself.
Fuck you
Ever a
guys.
degree of success, yeah.
Well, I was gonna do something stupid, but hear me out.
Hmm?
So, I have my trait, like my corruption, which is blessed fits, right? And apparently I can receive visions from the gods while I have seizures on the ground. So what I was planning to do was roll awareness to try and use my innate like space marine abilities to hear if I could hear anything else, because I assume if they're a heretic, they are also causing problems. And during that, I would just fall unconscious and receive a vision.
It is possible. You can, there's an option of doing a perception test to basically spot any signs of like sorcerer's presence, passage. And that perception test is at -20.
Nice. So
Yes,
I have
it's
a
hard.
+10 because of my weird space marine organs. So it's a flat -10. If I fail this, I'm going to use an infinity point and immediately fall stunned. So let's see how we go. But it didn't fail it. I am surprised. I was expecting to instantly get like -7.
Alright. So that's total. Okay. You know what? Actually, for what you are trying to like get this vision, please roll me, because you also have a statistic like this in your character sheet. Roll infamy.
Ooh.
Just flat infamy.
Here I go. Damn. What the fuck?
Okay, I'm gonna count that as well. So that's an 8.
The
So,
gods know me.
I'm gonna say that essentially they're like, because technically it's like your Thunderdome, it's like your place to like, yes, prove to us that you really deserve this, that you are better. And essentially, because you succeeded at this, the way that you have been going so far as a group, your like sacrifices, the way like you fought and slaughtered and sneak your way through, it gains appreciation, or rather like faint whiff of impression of appreciation, because let's be honest, even with that past check, the gods themselves would never like lower themselves to like look at you directly.
Yeah, I just hear Corn go like, and that's it.
But yes, you're starting to get like more of a feeling like, okay, there might be like here, there, like you're still like narrowing down your situation. Well, if everything goes, if there's anyone else wants to try anything, because there's still like from the way that book offered Psynicians, sadly the Psyker was not taken, but there's also intimidation among the examples offered to how the knowledge could have been acquired. Or if anyone else wishes to try like something else, because you are getting close, you have 8. 5. Yeah, you have 8 total, so you need like 2 degrees of success left.
I feel like that's my whole turn, is just being like mesmerized at the
know
idea
what I
that
must
Corn likes
do.
me.
Alright, go for it. Have us this.
It's better.
Okay. I'm gonna give you an offer.
Oh, okay.
Is that we are able to basically find the last bits of knowledge, but you had to like really push yourself, like a lot, and you will start the next scene as you are finding Nero's lair with level of fatigue. Or actually, I'm gonna be even nicer. I will allow this like basically cut the knot and like get last bits of information from Nero's lair. But because still it's like degree of failure, I would require you to make me a toughness check. It's gonna be with -10.
Alright. Hey!
Now you rolled a 6, okay.
So proud.
Yeah.
So you feel like, oh, this might be not good and whatnot, that you're like pushing yourself, your servo motors are like screeching and whatnot, but you manage to push through and you will not suffer a level of exhaustion.
I am the machine.
Just give me a moment.
Versus in binary.
Right, and you will be able to... the mansion itself is obviously somewhat larger, but most of it, pretty much all of it, has been abandoned already. But you know that this is the place, the overwhelming sensation of power, it's even stronger than before. And it doesn't take you super long to locate an entrance to a chamber where you strongly believe that Nereus is. However, said chamber is protected and the doors are closed. Let me put you on the map, and you can put your tokens exactly like here. Rectangle.
Oh, I know this map maker.
Oh my
I
God.
fucking use their shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah, essentially,
Teen Titan.
essentially like the starting square is, yeah, let's this essentially.
You know me.
Yes.
Going in there.
Essentially, they have like, let me put that as a part of the map as well. It will be freehand, but fuck it. Yeah, some like basic makeshift barricades. Like from the pieces of furniture and whatnot. And I'm gonna say they do not fire immediately upon you entering. They have their weapons out, like prepared, so it's not really, there's not really much of a chance for you to surprise them. So we'll be rolling initiative, but fire has not yet started. The stormtroopers look ready for combat, but more of like posturing, like trying to like fuck off kind of thing.
Okay. Howdy there, buddies.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Did we take a miniature break? Oh.
What?
Nothing. I just didn't hear anything. I was like, oh, did everyone else leave as well?
No,
No.
You can roll your
Okay.
initiative.
Oh, we got 3 13s. My agility bonus is only 3. 3. Probably not very good. Zero has a +2.
2.
But Zero should be using his perception for his initiative. At least that's what most Space Marines have, that ability.
Yeah, it might be the case of... Actually, oh yeah, you can change that in initiative thing. Yeah, so it would be 15 actually. I did that.
Very nice. I assume this infantry soldier or whoever this is has more than a +3 to agility, so...
It's essentially they have like stormtrooper thingies. Yeah, the agility of 4. Like
Yep, so they
4
would go
modifier.
first.
Yeah.
Fortunate for them.
So essentially, the way it works, and we're gonna like start this situation proper. It is a tense situation. It didn't evolve into combat just yet. The stormtroopers have their weapon out. They are clearly Imperial loyalists. You do not feel like you do not sense an ounce of like heresy from them. They literally look like, yeah, fully loyal soldiers of the Imperium, and yet they seem to be protecting what you know as a Chaos Sorcerer.
That is interesting.
However, you also have a feeling that as you like enter, the time is still ticking. So partially this is why we're gonna be doing initiative order, because even if bullets will not start flying, it's tick tock time. However, Yeah, it's gonna be a moment before we get to Hephaestus' turn. So, Zero, as you follow in after your comrades through these large, opulent, golden doors, and you see the scene in front of you, the quartet of Imperial troops, slightly better equipped than the last type you saw, behind makeshift barricades, weapons at the ready. They are not immediately firing on you, but they're like shouting in Gothic of like typical Imperial propaganda, like bullshit about their beloved corpse Emperor. And basically trying to like posture you, like, you know, get you to like fuck off.
A testament to the Emperor. I fire at them with full aim. They're just regular range, right?
Actually, because of your thingy, you are in...
I'm not firing my major gun. I'm firing my pistol.
Pistol. Hold on. I need to check the stats of the pistol. 30... Yeah, you're actually in short range.
Okay. Standard rate. Oh, wait, yeah. There you go.
That hits.
There you go.
Alright, which one specifically?
Let's hit this one.
Alright. The negotiations were short as you... So that's pen 4, so that's soak 4, so that's soak 6. The bolt strikes through. The stormtrooper cries out in pain. However, yeah, it has enough soak that it's not instantly murked. It is still alive with... Yeah, with a couple wounds.
Okay. That was a full shot, like a full round. Because I can do full aim on when I chose that, which I did.
Oh yeah, 20 for full aim. Right, but also did you do the semi-auto?
I wasn't told. I just did single shot, but
Single shot. Because technically, Legion Bolt Pistol has like ROF, so that's rates of fire. So if you go for like semi-auto burst, with those degrees of success, you would have gotten like total of 2 hits. So you can like roll damage roll again. So probably this one will kill. Okay. Hold on. Pen 4. That's 2, 6. Yeah, I'm not gonna be using critical damage for these guys. They're like slightly better than guardsmen, but still not as dangerous as Tyrannid warriors. So Zero aims, and then this one just fucking dies. The negotiations were short. The others... For the Emperor! Protect our charge! And stormtroopers will do their own thing. Let's see. Okay, this one actually has a chance to injure some of you. Right, you notice, actually that's more information for players. They have laser weapons, but these fuckers have hotshot last gun, which packs a little bit more of a punch.
I love seeing all the modifications that the Imperials have for las guns.
Yep. You know what? This one... Yeah, this one's gonna go against Zero, because like... You killed my teammate! And it's gonna go... Yes, semi-auto. So let's roll to hit. Semi-auto is half action, so half action A, half action semi-auto, that's 60 meters, so that's short range. Semi-auto this. No modifier because of size, because black carapace. Oh my fucking god, but I actually like rolled something to hit for once. Thankfully, this is not plasma, because then it has a risk of exploding. Done, and let me see if... Yeah, the weapon just jams. Don't have like specific, but like you hear him like click, and then there are like weird sounds coming from the weapon. It's like blast, jumped. However, the other two, let's see. One will think that Zero is the one that first fired. Will still try to go for Zero. Basically using the same hot zone last gun, so like half aim, short range, semi-auto, no other modifier. Okay, but just whiffs it completely as like laser beams start flying above. And the other one will go for the closest target, the one that seems to not have any range weaponry visible at the first glance, and go against Babarov. Basically going for the same half aim, short range, semi-auto, no other modifier. Wow, I'm rolling like shit today. Okay,
we had fear effects.
Actually, they are fearless. I'm just gonna double check. Apologies, they have resistance fear. Actually, does any one of you has active fear trait? It should be
so.
in traits if you have like
I
fear.
I wish I did.
Oh, I think the Psyker was the only one that had like basic like standard fear rating. Alright, well, after that terrible fucking showing, I need to like basically show that the weapon on this guy is like broken. Something like that. Yeah. Babarov. It seems like, yeah, you are choosing violence, and one of those fuckers shot at you.
Yeah, I like to imagine that we walked in, I saw them guarding like a heretic, and I look back at everyone kind of like with a confused face, and I just see Zero raise up a pistol and immediately fire a shot, and he's like, oh cool, I know how to do this, and takes out his fucking chain axe. I'm gonna charge this guy and attack him. Using my jump pack as well for comedic effect. Jump up into the air and just fucking do axes to the head on this guy, or attempt to. So we need this and this and this.
Yeah, that's it.
29 damage.
Good God. Yeah, pen 2, so that's 4 for 8, 29, 8, that's 21. Yeah, he did.
I just turned to look at the others, so that's my turn.
You hit the body again, I think, with 32.
I believe so.
Yeah, so essentially you do the same thing to him, what you did for the Tyrannid warrior, just split in half. From top to bottom.
Cut in twain.
Yes, cut in twain. Right. From the inside, actually, all of you can roll perception/awareness test with a +10 bonus. Hevastus 0. You can roll as well if you want. Hold on, did that return? Because actually it was a moment when he said that he's gonna be right back. Okay, so maybe he's not yet back. Okay, but definitely Babarov and Zero, you would both hear like behind, yeah, because this line like points towards like the big, again, like big protected doors that seem to be locked, but you imagine that one of these guys have like key to the inner sanctum. You'll hear like faint echoes of rapid chanting in a very like twisted, dark tongue. And actually, let me see. So considering how I'm rolling, yeah, he's approaching this very carefully, so I'm just gonna basically put that he has like one success for this for now. Alright. Derp, have you returned to us?
Mans is dead.
Well then. Give me a second, I'm gonna use that opportunity to like drink some more tea because throat is getting parched. It was actually quite hot throughout the day. Bearable, but yeah.
Yeah, it's almost 90 degrees here, which I need to convert into Celsius.
It's about 30. The conversion is you multiply, well, you divide it by 1.8 and then, oh no, wait, you subtract 32 and then divide it by 1.8.
The only problem with that is I'm bad at math, so...
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's 58 divided by 1.8, which, you know, or we can times it by, what is it?
It is exactly 30. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Neat. Like, I know the, like, I learned the fucking conversion, it's just I'm stupid.
No, you're good.
Chronic problem.
No, but I'm just really good at math. I had like a 97% comprehension on those stupid tests in high school.
I'm not very good at mathematical comprehension. I have difficulty imagining things visually, like in my brain, which is hilarious because I'm an artist.
Yeah. Like I say, I'm when it comes to language comprehension, I'm like a 60 something. I'm on the
Emotional comprehension, amazing. Everything else, shit. Yeah, those like IQ tests. I'm very good at like reading comprehension and like what's it called? Interpreting. Forget what they call it in the IQ test, but like it's like emotional intelligence, whatever the fuck. Yeah, but I can't really do anything else.
So on the degrees of the apple, you're like a 2? Or like, what would you...
Yeah, let me look. I haven't looked at Apple in a bit. 1 second.
Personally, I'm like a 4 when it comes to that apple thing. Like, it's like a toony little apple.
I have no clue what
I'll
we're
post
talking about.
what we're talking. I'll post what we're talking about.
Basically,
so
there's 5...
We're talking about this. Basically, it's how well you're able to visualize things when you think of it in your brain.
My bad. I'm a 2. I thought it was reversed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like a 2-ish.
I mean, it's, you know, it's
like
not bad.
the color. Like the problem with me is the colors are correct. It's the shape that's wonky. So like for me, all of the colors would be the same. It's just the shape that gets wonky. Think
Minecraft.
like more, yeah, like a Minecraft apple.
I'm good at remembering certain memories, but like...
It's like blurry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think how I'm gonna do that is that I'm gonna put like marker of time on Derp's character on Hephaestus, and when he gets back, we're just gonna make sure that he gets his like turn back to something to do.
Yeah, we cast time stop on that.
Yeah, basically, Heretic is suffering from some technical malfunction. Those things happen, so we are back to 0.
I fire again. It's short, standard range.
Short. Still short. I think.
It's 30 meters.
Yeah, short is like if it's below half of. Yeah, it's definitely short range.
Okay, maybe I have to cancel all that.
Oh my god.
That's a hit. However, that's only one hit because it just like got like the basic pass.
I think that's the first time during our sessions where we've rolled the exact number of the target.
Which one of the two? Oh, this one. Okay. Pen 4, so that's 6, so that's 9 points of damage. As this one also screams out in pain.